Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Monday, August the 25th. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and summer's gone away.
Shh.
It's
what?
over,
What
finished,
are you talking
done.
about?
Last week, official. I know. Where did summer go? Come on.
Anyways, it's not over.
It's over.
Still have days of heat coming our way. Summer doesn't officially end until September, Tom.
I know, but that's only a week away. Really, come
No,
on.
but
It's
the
over.
middle of
Go
September,
back to
like
school.
the 21st.
Get your clothes, go back to school, books, paper.
I'm not going to blame any of you if you just forget everything he's saying. Let's take a look at our current temperatures.
I'm just stirring it up.
That's where you can see the severity of these storms.
Yeah, that's true. So it's going to be interesting over the next 24 hours.
But it is going to feel really hot tomorrow. It's actually going to feel closer to 40.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
We like that. We're happy.
Will we hit 30 degrees? Who knows?
I mean, come on. 2 months with no 30-degree temperatures. That's just stupid.
The first time in 76 years if it happens. Well, this is one sure sign that summer is coming to a close. It's not over yet.
See, told you.
It's for the remainder of this week. We'll even get you into the upcoming weekend in just a few moments. But first, Tom, what's going on the roads? The heat is on. We are going to be seeing a lot of warmth with the southwesterly winds coming up. We are going to see this cold front start to approach, bring in some very stormy weather throughout the day tomorrow. It's going to be very isolated. Non-severe for the most part along the lake shores, but further inland, yes, we could see some severe cells firing up. Now, behind this cold front, temperatures are going to be cooling significantly. And yes, even though it's going to feel like summer for the next few days, by the weekend, it's going to be feeling closer to fall-like conditions. Well, we do have some active weather on the way, and even though this is not going to affect us today, this is going to be our story tomorrow. We've got this cold front that will be approaching. It is going to be very warm. We've got hot, muggy air coming our way with those southwesterly winds, so be prepared for some severe heat tomorrow. We're talking it's going to feel closer to 40 when you factor in the humidity. When this cold front hits that warm, muggy air throughout the day tomorrow, that's when we could see those severe cells firing up. So keep that in mind if you are planning any kind of outdoor activities tomorrow. After the cold front passes through, we cool down significantly. Good morning. It is Monday, the 25th of August. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. Pretty good on the traffic scene, moving well, and August is just about over.
It sure is.
My goodness.
Hard to believe. But you know what? We still have some very summer-like weather on the way.
Oh, hallelujah.
Today and into tomorrow, it is going to be hot. Like tomorrow's going to feel closer to 40.
Well, that's nice.
It is.
For the first time. Will it hit 30? That's what we don't know.
That's the big
Officially.
That's the big story, right? We haven't hit 30 for the month of July or so far in August.
What is going on?
If we don't hit it, that'll be the first time in 76 years. So
I can't even remember that far back.
Somebody actually asked me to ask you if you
I know.
remember.
It was probably our producer.
No, actually.
Oh, he would.
I think it was our briefer.
Oh, that's
Anyways,
nice. Okay.
yeah, let's take a look at our current temperatures. I mean, we're going to feel like 37 tomorrow. That's where we can see the severity of the storms firing up.
Should be an interesting day.
It was a beautiful weekend for many people to get out and enjoy the sunshine and the warm temperatures. Yesterday, we saw daytime highs around 25 degrees. Perfect for the CNE. Speaking of CNE, I'm heading down there today, and I am going to try not one, not two, not three, but 5 different foods. Yeah, that's right. I am going to feel very ill this afternoon because I'm going to be so full. That's my plan. Make sure you stay with us. I'll have more coverage on that coming up. Plus, I'll talk about your long range, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Well, we do have this system that's going to be moving through, not so much our story today, but tomorrow. Warm, muggy air ahead of it, that southwesterly flow. As soon as it hits that cold front, that's where we could see some severe cells firing up. So keep that in mind if you are heading out and you're doing some activity tomorrow. But tomorrow's going to be so hot, it's going to feel like 37 that you're maybe going to want to stay inside to air conditioning. Now, we do have some rain on the way with that cold front. It will dissipate, but behind that cold front, we are going to see much cooler temperatures as we get closer to the long weekend. Woken up in the middle of the night with the ground shaking beneath them. It was a rude and scary awakening in the San Francisco area. Seismic activity increased over the past few days, raising the threat of an eruption. Thunderstorms are certainly going to be a big story for much of Ontario today. More so to the west of us today, but our story tomorrow. We've got really hot, warm, muggy air moving into the area, and that's going to give us the risk of isolated, possibly severe thunderstorm when this cold front reaches it. So this is expected to move in through the overnight tonight through cottage country and early tomorrow morning. So for your late morning commute, anywhere from kind of 8 to 10 a.m. And then we're going to start to clear out, but temperatures behind this cold front are going to be very cool. We're talking fall-like by the end of the week. Good morning. It's Monday, August 25th. I'm Emily Vukovic, and it's Hurricane Week here at the Weather Network. Our very own Nate Coleman in Atlantic Canada took a look at how hurricanes can affect wildlife. For more stories like this one, you can always head to our website, theweathernetwork.com. All right, we do have some active weather on the way, but not today. It's reserved for tomorrow. It's affecting northwestern Ontario today. It'll be our story tomorrow. This is going to be the cold front moving through, and it's going to collide with all of that warm, muggy air, and that is certainly going to bring us the potential of non-severe as well as the threat of some severe cells firing up throughout the day tomorrow. It's not going to be an all-day soaking wet rain. It's going to be very isolated, and it will dissipate by late afternoon in through the evening, and then we've got a push of much cooler, drier air behind it. So unfortunately, even though we're going to see some high pressure move in and some sunshine, it's going to feel more like fall by the end of the week. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds right now. He has an update on your morning commute. Thanks, Kevin. That's Kevin Yard, live on location. And you know what? On days like this, I'm really jealous of Kevin. But on those minus 30, feeling like minus 40 days, I'm not so jealous.
No.
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 Not at all.
These are nice. Being down on the beach. This show is brought to you by the letter S, by the way, today.
Why?
Sun.
Oh.
Sun. Just thought the letter S.
Speaking of sun, let's take a look at our afternoon conditions. It's going to be a beautiful day today. How cool it's going to get by the end of the week, coming up in less than a minute. But first, I'm going to turn it over to Tom. He's got an update on the roads. Well, we are going to see that southwesterly wind moving through southern Ontario, and that is what's going to really heat us up. I mean, today we're going to feel like 31. By tomorrow, we're expected to feel closer to 37. Now, once this cold front collides with all that warm, soupy, muggy air, that is where we're going to see that thunderstorm risk. We've got a much cooler, drier air mass moving in behind this system, so we are going to see our temperatures drop significantly, even though we'll have high pressure firmly in place for the remainder of the week. As we get closer to the weekend, that's when that low starts to move in. But look at these numbers. We're looking at 28 tomorrow, feeling like 37, but by Friday, dropping to 21. So we're actually going to be below our seasonal average by the end of the week. Well, we do have the risk of isolated, possibly severe thunderstorms through parts of northwestern Ontario and the central portion of the province. But tomorrow is really going to be our story, and that's when we see this really hot, muggy air moving in. Today, yes, we will heat up. It'll feel closer to 31 when you factor in the humidity, but by tomorrow, it will feel closer to 37, 38 in Hamilton. That's why we do have the risk of some severe thunderstorms moving through, because once this cold front hits all that warm, muggy, soupy air, that's where we could see some damage being done. Strong winds, potential for hail and heavy downpours going to be the biggest threat. Very isolated, however. We may not see anything in Toronto and then see a wicked storm throughout parts of Mississauga, for example. Cooler, drier air mass behind that. By the weekend, it's feeling more like fall.
Go to the weather network. And
thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it's been an absolutely gorgeous summer for some, not so much for others.
No. We like it hot and humid.
And that's exactly what we're going to get, Tom.
That's good.
Yep.
I'd like to keep it right into the weekend if you don't mind. Maybe.
I'm not going to promise you that.
Well, all right.
I'm not. Because today and tomorrow it is going to be hot. It is going to be sticky. We're going to feel closer to 31 today, 37 tomorrow.
Yes, good. And you're going to the X.
I am going to the X today. I can't wait. I'm going to stuff my face full of food that is so bad for me. It's going to be just, it's just going to be amazing.
Sounds great. And of course, you'll bring some back for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
25 today with sunshine. If I don't eat it all,
no.
They're going to be the biggest threat. We'll talk more about what the weather's going to be like getting into the weekend, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Well, we are going to be seeing sunshine and heat today, that's for sure, feeling closer to the low 30s. By tomorrow, we do have that southwesterly wind that's really going to heat us up. It's going to feel closer to the high 30s. This cold front's going to hit, and that is where we're going to see that risk of a few isolated thunderstorms. They could be coming in the morning and then firing up again throughout the afternoon. Behind this, unfortunately, a cooler but drier air mass. Temperatures by the weekend are cooling down significantly. I'm talking below seasonal. We're looking at low 20s by Friday. Thanks so much, Kevin. All right, we've been talking about how Toronto has yet to reach 30 degrees in the month of July or August. Now, there is a good chance on Tuesday that Brampton can hit 30. Brampton. Now the record is for Pearson. So if we hit it somewhere else in the GTA, that doesn't count.
No.
It has to be at Pearson.
Has to be at Pearson?
Yeah, it has to be at Pearson.
Go, Pearson, go.
Let's hit 30 degrees
Come
tomorrow.
Come on.
Well, it's certainly going to feel like it. Today it's going to feel like 31, and tomorrow it's actually going to feel like 37 when you factor in the humidity.
I really like that. I know you like it.
I love it too. Bring it on.
Yeah, sure.
Hotter the better as far as I'm concerned. All right, well, a lot of kids over the weekend were excited for moving. The anticipation is there. You can almost feel it in the video. And then tomorrow, the heat is on, and we'll talk about that. Coming up, will it stick around for the long weekend? Those details just ahead, but first, here's Tom with traffic. I do, and we've got some active weather on the way. We've got hot, muggy, soupy air coming in from the southwest. Once this cold front hits it, that's where we're going to see the risk of isolated, possibly severe thunderstorms. And this is going to be happening kind of through your mid to late morning commute tomorrow morning. So it'll hit cottage country through the overnight tonight. And then tomorrow morning, it'll fire up and then fire up again throughout the afternoon. Now behind it, we've got a much cooler yet drier air mass coming through. High pressure firmly in place. So we will see some sunshine with a risk of isolated showers for Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday looks great, sunny, but temperatures are going to be cool. We're looking at 21 for Thursday, 21 for Friday, and getting into the long weekend below seasonal averages. Well, we do have some active weather on the way. We've got a cold front that's going to collide with that really warm, soupy, muggy air, and that is going to bring us the risk of a few isolated thunderstorms. If they turn severe, our biggest threat is going to be hail, very strong winds, and heavy downpours. This cold front is going to make its way across cottage country through the evening and overnight tonight. It'll be into our neck of the woods by tomorrow morning and then firing up again through the afternoon. Not a lot of moisture associated with this system. But because there's just enough, once we hit that soupy, muggy air, that's where you see the storms. Cooler, drier air mass coming in behind it, dropping our temperatures significantly.
Go to the weather network.
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin Yard on location at Woodbine Beach. Today is a beach day. Tomorrow, beach day, but keep your eye on the sky because we could see some thunderstorms.
Okay. A cautious beach day.
A cautious beach day.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
25, feeling like 31 today. It's going to be hot. Tomorrow it's going to feel like 37.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Tomorrow it's going to collide with all that hot, muggy air, and that's where we could see some isolated, possibly severe thunderstorm. Biggest threat's going to be strong winds, heavy downpours, and the potential for some small hail as well. We'll get into your weekend forecast because, Tom, it is a long weekend, but first, what's going on in traffic? Well, we do have this cold front that's going to be moving through cottage country by tonight and for us throughout the day tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, it'll start to reach the GTA and then fire up again in the afternoon. Hot, muggy air colliding with that cold front, certainly the potential for some convective showers. Northerly winds behind the cold front, so even though high pressure is going to move in for Wednesday, Thursday, and even into Friday, temperatures are going to be cooling down dramatically. Now, this area of low pressure, I'm not sure how much I agree with this forecast model because it's so far off to start with. And second of all, take a look at these icons and our chance of showers. So we may see some isolated showers into the weekend, but I think the big story for the weekend is certainly going to be the cool down of our temperatures. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Monday, it is the 25th of August. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. A few problems on the Gardiner. Still delays westbound. You'll be very slow both east and westbound for the next little while.
Really? Like it's going to affect my going down to the CNE?
When are you leaving?
After the show?
You might be a little delayed.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's not good news if you are traveling to the CNE today. This weekend was a great weekend for CNE goers. The temperatures were warm. We saw overcast conditions for Saturday.
It was lovely.
But Sunday was a gorgeous day.
I was in cottage country. It was beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah, it really was.
Well, this is what it looked like on Saturday, as I was saying. Fairly cloudy. Ooh, zip lining. Not in a million years. showers. I wouldn't do it. I know you'd do it. You would totally do it, wouldn't you?
I would do. I've got one at the cottage.
See, you would.
I do.
All right, let's join Kevin Yard. He joins us downtown Woodbine Beach. Kevin, how's it going?
Inside the studio.
That's what we love about you, Kevin. Your modesty. Your long-range forecast comes up next, but first, here's Tom. Well, we do have a system that's going to approach southern Ontario starting tonight, and by tomorrow, this is our scenario. We've got the risk of a few isolated non-severe thunderstorms along the lakeshore, but further inland, we could see some severe cells. Biggest threat's going to be hail, strong winds, and heavy downpours. This system tracking over cottage country by tonight. It will be our story by tomorrow morning. Could affect your late morning commute. I'm talking about 8 to 10 a.m. And we could see it fire up again in the afternoon. Now, behind this, we do have a much cooler, drier air mass moving through, which means we're going to see some sunshine with high pressure, but our temperatures are going to be dropping significantly with that northerly wind. So just take a quick look here. 28 tomorrow, feeling like 37. That's that warm, muggy, soupy air coming up from the states, that southwesterly wind. By Wednesday, after the cold front, we're dropping to 23, but still feeling fairly muggy. But then look at Thursday, Friday, and even into the long weekend. Temperatures well below our seasonal average. Woken up in the middle of the night with the ground shaking beneath them. Thanks, Tom. Well, we do have the risk for a few isolated thunderstorms throughout the day tomorrow. We've got really warm, muggy air coming in from the southwest. It's actually going to feel closer to 37 when you factor in the humidity. Once that cold front hits all of that soupy air, that's where we could see those convective showers. Some cells may end up becoming severe, so hail, strong winds, heavy downpours, those are going to be our worst threats. As this cold front moves through, it's going to hit us through the morning and through the afternoon. And then behind it, we've got a much cooler yet drier air mass. High pressure is going to get into place, so we are going to be seeing some sunshine, but temperatures are going to be much, much cooler. Thursday and Friday, we're looking at below seasonal averages. Some great video in around the world. Thanks for that. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday, the 25th of August, and Kevin Yard has decided to go to the beach today. And Kevin, today is a good beach day. Yeah, maybe in the summer, Kevin, but not when it's minus 30 in the winter. No thanks. It's all yours. Right, we do have the risk to see a little bit of active weather, not only throughout the day today through northwestern Ontario, but for us tomorrow. That's when we're going to see this cold front move through. It's going to hit this hot, muggy air that we're going to experience today and into tomorrow, and that's where we can see those convective showers. So we do have this cold front moving through cottage country tonight. It'll be our story starting tomorrow morning. Temperatures behind it are going to be much cooler with that northerly wind. Head to our website, theweathernetwork.com, if you want more top 5 videos. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday, the 25th of August, and Kevin Yard. Okay, today, Kevin, I am jealous of your job. You get to hang out at the beach. Kevin? Thanks, Kevin. So much fun on the beach today. Now, here is what could happen tomorrow. We do have a cold front that's going to collide with this warm, soupy, muggy air mass that we're going to deal with today and tomorrow. So that could bring us some pretty intense thunderstorms. Now, for the most part, they will be non-severe, but I wouldn't rule out some severe cells firing up when the daytime heating hits this cold front. So we could see some hail, heavy downpours, some strong winds. Once this is out by tomorrow night, we're going to see a much cooler yet drier air mass move in. And for the weekend, our temperatures much cooler. Coming up, science behind the weather. That's next. Head to our website for more on your top 5 videos. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday, the 25th of August. It's a beautiful day to head to the beach, and that is exactly where we join Kevin Yard. Good morning, Kevin.
Wait.
Thanks, Kevin. Summer is not over just yet. Not yet. All right, today it is looking very summer-like. We're looking at 25 degrees, but feeling closer to 31 when approaching southern Ontario. And when it collides with this hot, muggy, soupy air, that's where we could see some convective showers. So severe thunderstorms, certainly not something to rule out. The biggest threat's going to be wind, heavy downpours, and some small hail. This cold front making its way across cottage country tonight, and then it'll be our story getting into early tomorrow morning, and then again through the afternoon. The cold front's going to be a bit of a slow mover. Behind it, we've got cooler, drier air coming in, so even though high pressure is going to move into place, temperatures are going to drop significantly. So we're looking at 28 tomorrow, feeling like 37. Interestingly enough, we have yet to hit 30 degrees, not only for the month of August, but for the month of July at Pearson Airport. So tomorrow, if we're going to hit it, tomorrow's our last best shot. By Wednesday, dropping to 23, and then Thursday, Friday, temperatures well below our seasonal average, and the same goes for getting into the long weekend. Around the world in 80 seconds. Thanks, Kim. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is Monday, the 25th of August, and it is a hot and sticky day. Kevin Yard joins us at exactly the place to be today. He's at Woodbine Beach. Kevin, how's it going? Thanks, Kevin. All right, we do have the risk to see a little bit of active weather tomorrow once this cold front moves in and hits all that hot, muggy air. That's where we could see those convective showers moving through cottage country tonight, and our story by tomorrow morning. Head to the video section of our website for more top 5 videos. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday, it's the 25th of August, and we've got some stormy weather on the way. Today and tomorrow, the heat and humidity is going to rise throughout the lower Great Lakes. We are going to feel closer to 37 through the city of Toronto tomorrow. And once that cold front hits all of that warm, soupy, muggy air, that's where we could see those convective showers. So developing through the overnight, through cottage country, and then it'll be our story tomorrow morning and into the afternoon where we could see those pop-up thunderstorms. Not a lot of rain associated with this, but the biggest threat for severe thunderstorms is going to be the heavy downpours. Now behind this system, we've got winds coming in from more of a northerly direction, so our temperatures are going to cool dramatically. We're actually going to be below our seasonal average come Wednesday, 23 degrees. Sunshine for Thursday and Friday, cool at a daytime high of 21.